Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Swedish Brides Have More Fun. From the time your forefathers left Egypt until now, day after day, again and again, I sent you my servants the prophets, but you did not listen to me or pay attention. Jeremiah 7:25 and 26. Several years ago, when we were backpacking across Europe, my husband and I attended the wedding of our friends Björn and Petra in Sweden. One single moment has stood out in our memories. The moment the groom left the room. Suddenly, from all corners and tables, boys and men, young and old, were out of their seats making a beeline for the bride. One by one, they ran up and kissed Petra on the cheek while her groom was away. Then Petra left the room, and all the women ran to the front to plant one on Björn's cheek while his wife's back was turned. It was funny to watch the mad dash and scramble, and we didn't have to speak a lick of Swedish to participate. I'll admit I have no complaints about kissing the blue-eyed Swedish groom, and I noticed that Greg was perhaps a little too eager to run up and kiss that gorgeous brunette bride. Reading through the Old Testament sometimes feels as if I'm at a Swedish wedding again. Every single time God turns around, the Israelites are sneaking kisses behind his back to foreign women that God has forbidden them to touch. Without fail, these idol-worshipping women lead the men of Israel back into idol worship and away from God. Time and time again, Israel forgets God. He sends prophets, warnings, messengers, and signs, but it doesn't matter. He pleads with them to return to him, and sometimes they do. But they always leave again. This happens for literally hundreds and hundreds of years. Finally, the inevitable happens. God allows them to fall. He would have been a laughing stock if he hadn't, because it was part of the old covenant. Live in my ways and prosper, or leave me and come to ruin. He had to keep his part of the deal. Two things about the fall of the Israelite nation interest me. Why they kept leaving God even when they knew the outcome, and how faithfully God tried for centuries to win them back. And then I think of us today. Are we working really hard to leave God, messing around every time his back is turned? Are you? If you are, have you stopped to think lately about how hard he's working to win you back? May God bless you today.